me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry from Melvin Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. Well, that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
There's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
43-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Second down and 15 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Gordon on first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And 3 at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
From the 38, Locke. That's complete. It's Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Broncos
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Block now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action, now it's Locke. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it, 7-0 Broncos.
personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. From the and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Broncos.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Locke working out of the gun. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Locke looks to throw it again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find a guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got a new one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I know when the highlights are replayed later, we're going to focus on the throw and the catch, aren't we? But how about the guys that allowed him all the time he wanted in the pocket? The big fellas up front. Terrific job protecting him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
What's the deal, y'all?
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 93 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incomplete.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Melvin Gordon, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. There's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So we have come, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Falcons 7.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Denver.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Lost 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look at him.
Launch pass.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 37-yard line.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Complete to Todd Gurley.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 23.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Ryan sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Broncos.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 71 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
23 yards on the play.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off. drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Driscoll in at quarterback. His pass complete to Deshaun Hamilton. It's a
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 41-yard line.
On the give, it's White. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 34. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Broncos first down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to KJ.
KJ Hamler on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Driscoll. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Driscoll's pass.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Gain of 12.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Pass complete to
KJ Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that one goes goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Ryan able to get this to Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Ryan will throw again. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Brings up 3rd. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because
down the numbers. There he goes. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll throw underneath for Gurley.
Ryan's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've